Celebrate the female physique. I'm Glenn Young, Amazon's fitness magazine, amazonsfitmag.com. I'm out on Virginia Beach, and joining me is IFBB Women's Physique Pro, Sarena Berish. How have you been?
Doing really well.
You're looking great.
Thank you. Prep has been amazing. I'm in a place that I absolutely love. Get to live down here by the beach. Just focus on my prep. 5 days out from the Pittsburgh Pro. Couldn't be more excited about it, and super happy Glenn could make the trip to shoot in this beautiful location.
As long as I didn't have to cross that bridge, the Chesapeake Bay Bridge, I was good.
Yeah, no bridge.
But yeah, this is beautiful. You're right here on the beach. So it's officially day one, I guess you could say, of peak week. How do you feel?
I'm feeling good. Definitely depleted. This was a good amount of cardio doing this shoot here, but super glad that we did it, and got to do something before the show. So
I definitely want to tire you out before the show, but yeah, I caught hell pulling all the wagon stuff through the sand, but hey, Sarena took care of me, so we're good to go. When you think about this being the first show of the year, what's your overall thoughts of where you want to go? Obviously, you want to go to the Olympia.
I mean, the end goal, of course, is always the Olympia. I would really love, top 5 is what I'm shooting for. That's, what I have in my head. I am thinking about doing the London Murray in Atlanta, Georgia, 8 weeks after Pittsburgh as well. So just kind of want to see what happens at this show. I did my pro debut back in 2021. I've made a lot of changes since then, put on a lot of size, maturity, density. So just hoping the judges like what they see and that we get up in that top call out.
Yeah. So 2 years off, second pro show officially.
Yep.
Can you tell me what you've learned from that prep, that very first prep for the pro show to now?
I mean, I've been competing for 10 years, so it's just little nuances on how to do things. Me and my coach, Derek Natra, have been working together for almost 2.5 years now. So we've learned a lot about, I know he's learned a lot about my body. I've learned a lot about how my body works with different things. We work super well together. He's incredibly thorough. So I just couldn't be more thankful to have him on my team, or me on his team, and to have him by my side. And I have a lot of really good support, a lot of good friends around me, a lot of good people. People have been, reaching out to me constantly, and it just absolutely warms my heart. I just absolutely love all of you, everybody who's, wished me luck and congratulated me and everything like that. It's definitely been a tricky couple months. Went through a lot of personal things, but the growth that I've gotten from that, both physically and emotionally, spiritually, mentally, everything has just really played really well into this prep, and I think has all come together for me to bring the best package that I've had yet.
Well, it's never how you start, but how you finish, and you're gonna finish fine. How long was this prep? When did it start?
I've been prepping since a little before a little after Thanksgiving. I would say.
Through the holidays.
Yeah, I mean, I was still able to enjoy myself. Had Thanksgiving with the family, Christmas dinner, but pretty much since then, it's been on plan. No random cheats, nothing like that. No binging, just keeping it very meticulous and making sure that we have all the details down. It's been a tough one. I moved twice in this time, but finally, have a place that I love, about 3 minutes away from this amazing location.
She has literally come out her door and you're on the beach. This is amazing.
It's perfect, and the best thing I could have asked for prep and just life in general. So I'm incredibly happy with how my life has played out, and I couldn't be happier for all the support and people.
Hey, I'm glad to do it. I'm glad to come out here that you agreed to shoot, because so often competitors won't shoot during peak week. They're like, hey, that's it. But I really appreciate you. We didn't go too long, so that's great.
Yeah.
And you can go get your meal in you. What do you feel is your strong point when you talk about your physique, and what do you feel is your weak point?
I feel my shoulders are definitely my strength. My shoulders and my arms have always been bigger than everything else. It's basically been bringing everything else up to catch up with it. My legs have always lagged a little bit behind. I think I've done a lot of work in this past 2 years, especially to bring them up to match more. I think I'm much more proportional than before. I know they definitely still have, a little ways to go. Of course, everything is never exactly how we want it, but I'm very happy with the progress that I've been able to make in this time. Can't wait to nail these shows, and then, of course, nail another good off season, and then see what happens after that. But at this point in time, I'm very happy with the progress I've been able to make.
So no point system, win and you're in.
Yep.
But I definitely see how it affects women's bodybuilding. But with women's physique, y'all still got a lot of shows. What's your feeling on the points?
We don't have that many shows, actually.
But you got more than those guys.
I mean, well, yeah, women's bodybuilding doesn't have any, but if you compare to bikini, they have like 60 shows, whereas we have maybe 15. I believe we only have 9 in the country for the entire year.
Right.
So it's, really not that many chances. So it kind of stinks from a perspective of a smaller division where there isn't as many chances to try. And then, of course, the Olympiad class is just going to be a lot smaller, but it's going to make it more competitive and, tougher to get there. So, and I know, we'll just keep going until I get there, whether it's this year, next year, after that. That's my dream, and I will go until
that's the right mindset to have. Yep. And so it's like on average it's been like 20 to 25 women's physique at the Olympia, right at 20 I think for women's bodybuilding. This year you said 15 shows for women's physique.
I think
there's like 8 for women's bodybuilding, so it's going to be interesting, plus the top 3. So thanks for talking to me as always. Really appreciate you. You look great, and hey, go get him in Pittsburgh.
Thank you.
You know what? Check it. Look at that bicep. There we go. I'm Glenn Young for Amazon's Fitness Magazine. Celebrate the female physique. AmazonsFitMag.com. This video is brought to you by Maximus Posing Suits. Celebrate your inner warrior. And of course, Phase Up Nutrition, who is a sponsor at the Pittsburgh show. So this is really good. Vincenzo Yocolano. So make sure you go and check him out. PhaseUpNutrition.com, against all odds. And hey, I'm gonna let you go eat.
Thank you.
We'll see you next time.